It's so warm. It's so warm. Hold on. Yeah, I got everything set up. Okay. Hello, 57. Hi, Usawa. How are you doing today? How is everyone doing today? It's so warm, chat. Oh, let me turn down the music a little bit. Um, I woke up to the sound of birds yelling. Just like, you know the sound of seagulls where they sound like they're laughing at you? Yeah, I woke up to that and I was like, okay, my window's open. I'll go close it. I closed my window. Few minutes later, it's hot in my room. Okay, I can't open my window because it's, I'm gonna stream, they're gonna hear me. I go downstairs, I eat, like, lunch right before stream. Now my body's warm. They hate me. Decent besides the heat and midterms. How are midterms? Because I've heard from several people they are struggling so far. And I have not experienced it in quite some time. Okay. I think I have everything set up. Today, we're gonna be drawing the mafialings. Specifically, I've been very soldier pilled lately. So I'm gonna switch the thing. Also being hot. Is it just hot for everyone now? What day is it? It's May. Chat, it's May! It's my month. Anyways. So, I was exploring Soldier's personality and, like, his motives, because everyone else is a little bit more fleshed out. Except for him, at the time. So I did these off stream because I was like, I don't know if I want to stream like drawing today and or like if I'm gonna, what do you call it? I didn't know if I wanted to stream Minecraft or if I wanted to stream drawing, but I realized I want to draw Soldier today, so we're gonna be drawing. Hydrate. I will drink water, thank you. 15 stream streak, oh my god. Thank you for the redeems. I will stretch and drink water. If May your month, what is your day? The 24th. It is on the 24th. You wanna know a fun fact, chat? I have never met someone with the same birthday as mine, but except I have a sister. I have a sister. What do you call? I have a sister who has the same birthday as me, but we're not twins. I missed like one. Should be 18, 20 by now. Ah. I don't know how to keep streaks, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. I need to start focusing on drawing. It's so funny. I want everyone to know I'm drawing him like this kind of like intimidating way. This is what he looks like. You guys have seen my soldier. He just has the mysterious face, also known as the Gubby face. That's a Sunday, so stream day. I'm debating on it. I was thinking about like if I should stream that day or not. I know my family likes to spend time together, so it's still in the air. Not sure yet. I believe if you miss one, you can watch a clip or 5 minutes of the VOD to keep the streak. Yes, I think I've heard of that. I just don't really watch streams often enough to do that. By the way, you like Splatoon, right? What do you think of Splatoon Raiders or whatever that game's called? I think it is Splatoon Raiders. I am excited to see what it's like. I don't know if I'll actually get it because ever since I played Splatoon, a lot of people in my chat knows me from like when I played Salmon Run and when I wanted to actively get better at it. But ever since my hands like hurt when I was playing like Salmon Run and Splatoon, like my hands are, they just hurt a lot. So ever since then, I've kind of just slowly stopped playing it, but I'm still interested. Raiders is a Switch 2 exclusive? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get that. I don't have the money for that. Hit the walls too often of rage? No, it's because I do a lot of, like, hobbies. I don't rage that often, at least I don't think so. I don't know, someone can tell me otherwise. I'd be very curious. You know, I'm surprised I haven't, like, crashed out. Got another gardening ad, maybe like gardening. Hold on, I gotta figure out the pose for this. So, what do you call it? I'm surprised I haven't crashed out or like gotten really like rude or anything like that. Considering the type of people that I've experienced, cause there's like a I'll just say there's a good amount of comments out there that really there's something. Why gardening and why only your streams? I think I like gardening. I don't. Do I come off as the type of person who's into gardening? I'm very curious. Gardening stream one. Are we gonna play like grow garden or something? Grow a garden for 12 hours straight. Anyways, it's funny. I don't actually garden, but I dry flowers that sometimes my mom gives me, and my mom gardens. I don't know. A garden in Wonderland with a field of chimchus seems plausible for a subject 57 to have. True, true. I haven't actually thought of a garden for the Wonderland, but I did think of areas. And there's an area with a lot of mushrooms. Garden and chimchus are separate, not growing chimchus. Who knows? What if I am growing chimchus? You don't know that. Yeah, you don't know. This is how chimchus are born. They're plucked out of the ground yearly. When is the season when chimchus are the ripest to harvest? That's a good question. I wanna say spring. I don't know why, but I feel like spring feels the most fitting. This is chimchu season. This is chimchu season. April 20. Well, why is it so specific? You know, I find it so funny that like, what do you call it? A lot of the mafialings. I've talked about like the mafialings and their own stuff. A lot of them can be intimidating, and like they're really interesting. But it's so funny because out of all of them, like Contractee just stays like not even normal, but he's just like the I can't see him being scary. I can't see him being like, oh yeah, that's like a mafia member. No, he's just a whimsy little guy. I hate doing this pose specifically because the leg is like posed like this, right? And I just have to make this stick out somehow. What do you mean, yes? Honestly, today's not gonna be like a very, what do you call it? It's not gonna be like, oh, we're gonna draw a specific thing, really. We're just gonna be drawing. We're just gonna be sketching, we're gonna be relaxing. I forgot how excited I was when I played Tomodachi Life on stream. Like, I was looking at the footage, and I remembered how excited I was. And like, you could hear me sound like I'm about to cry in the footage, and it's just like, damn. The chimchus would dig in to eat the roots before the vegetables even grow. You're right, you're right! No, see, that's how you pick out the good chimchus. Like, some of them don't make it through the harvest because some of them already get eaten. That's why there's not as many as there are. Like, that's why there's not so many. It could be a bigger harvest. The chimchus just get a little hungry. 420, I forgot I forgot about that. I didn't see any posts about 420 this year. That's also probably because April, in my mind, I was thinking like, oh my god, Korok's birthday. Oh, speaking of, I drew Korok a gift, and I added SpongeBob in there, and there's something about the SpongeBob drawing that makes it. He's so whimsical. I don't know what I did. Is it like the equivalent of rabbits eating its baby's ears? I think so. But it's not due to stress, it's due to just like, I'm so hungry. Just my bright little son. He's only one aha mask tall. Like, he was so full of life. I've never drawn SpongeBob. I only drew him for Koro. I think we're doing good with the anatomy so far. This looks good. The leg looks good. How hungry. Is actually reproduced SpongeBob out of their mouth, actually. You're right. They just kind of popped out one day. You think Aha just sneezed and then they just appeared. That's that's how they were formed. I'm so focused on the leg. Look, I'm gonna watch. I have a habit of having everything just slightly crooked, so like I'll draw a straight line and then turns out I flip it, it's gonna look like that. This is gonna happen here. I knew it. I just need to adjust this a little bit. 57's a little crooked. Sometimes I wonder if it's like an actual problem. I'll be completely honest. That, and then we're gonna turn this just a little bit. That doesn't... Ugh. See, now it feels like it's slanted this way. Why are they leaning all their weight onto the foot in the air? I have no idea, man. They're trying to lean it back. Really, that's the... I don't, like, you know, kind of leaning against the wall. I just don't know how to really show that. And honestly, like, I'm struggling with this. Don't question it. Yeah, no, he's supposed to be leaning on a wall. I just don't know how to really show it. Let me actually... Hold on. We're gonna do some stuff. Too late, I already questioned. How dare you? I'm gonna take this, actually. I'm gonna put this in a different sketching thing. You have to execute now. Oh god. Silvermean, run while you still can. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Oh boy, roulette chat. Make sure to do your daily gamble. Oh, I heard like there's news. What do you call it? It was something with Moto being in... There was like some music awards or something, and then like it was Moto against like Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. I remember seeing a post on that. But I don't know, I think a lot of... I'm gonna be honest, a lot of my posts have started to be like, Filipino. So then I have to remind myself, like, do other people see this? Or is it just me getting all the Filipino posts? I'm an attack, and then I throw confetti everywhere. Oh my god. You're gonna clean that up after, right? Anyways, how are you doing, Alco? I realized, actually, now that you're here, it's been a while since we talked about lore. If you guys didn't know, I think I've talked about this before, but like, Alco and I became friends because of, sharing lore. I'm straight frolicking. Lore, yeah! So I finally... With the help of Korok, I finally, like, fleshed out? I fleshed out a soldier a little bit better. There will now be confetti in the chat for, like, months. I know, someone's gonna... You guys come back next stream, there's gonna be confetti on the floor still. Is there a janitorial 50... No, not 57. Is there a janitorial chimchu? And here's the better question. Does the janitorial chimchu eat the confetti? I'm debating on if I want the head to turn like this, but I'm just gonna leave the head like that. I also need to learn how to draw more muscular characters a lot better. Do you guys do this thing? I don't know if this is just me. I end up looking at a lot of lines when I'm staring at someone having a conversation long enough. I'll end up starting to look at their lines of, like, you know. And, like, I'll keep it in mind for if I have a character that has, like, a similar body type or anything like that. Like, genuinely. I feel weird whenever I do that. If you inspect really closely, you can see my face on each confetti flake! Confetti custodian gubby. See, do they eat it? Do they eat it, or do they just, like, clean it up? Chat, I wanna work out. And there's only one main reason for that. I just wanna have muscles so that, like, whenever I draw, like, muscles, I can just look at my own body for reference. Like, I feel like that's only me. So I feel weird for that, but at the same time, it's like, but it makes sense. You know? Like, at least I have my own reference. It's me. Does the custodian Gubby eat the confetti? The heavens point to yes. I think we have our answer. Roomba Gubby, you're right. One goes here. Oh boy, already? Okay. I'll get the Minesweeper. Oh. He seems so shocked. Sorry, wanted one before I'll have to leave. Don't worry about it. Let me... Outside the lights come down, love to love. I spelled Minesweeper wrong. Okay. Not what I wanted. Black screen. Sorry. There you go. There. That's a little bit better. You know, recently, I was playing Minesweeper just for myself. And I had to remind myself, you don't have to play Minesweeper. Because I was playing it, and I was like, okay, you know what, I'm just relaxing doing this. But, like, I was stressing myself out playing it. But I was considering it relaxing. I don't know if you guys do that, where you just put yourself in, like, stress. Like, artificial stress. And it's somehow relaxing. I need to stop doing that. To that there. Four, two. One day, we'll have a Minesweeper compilation. Two, two, that's three, so it's gonna be one here. One, two, four. God damn it, okay. Four. 133, that's not bad. That is not bad. There's an equivalent of Ultimate Custom Night on Roblox. Oh! I would do it. I would do it. Okay. That's stress incarnate, so I get it. I enjoy stress. I play coil fight. You know what? I get it. Sorry I couldn't stay longer, but I have to sleep a little earlier than usual. Apparently I have to help out at a stable tomorrow. Alright. Well, thank you for stopping by regardless. Good luck with the stable thing tomorrow. I tried to play coil once on stream. And immediately, like after a little bit, I was like, I'm good. Coil is fun, it's just like you gotta make sure all your moves are on cooldown or something strong. That sounds like, yeah, that sounds about right. The way when I was playing Coil, like, I think the only thing I had in mind is like, damn, this really feels like playing Tracer again. Oh, Overwatch fundamentals. I'm back in the fucking building again. The stick person guy? Yeah. What? And I missed it? Yeah, so I think it was during the April Fools, but I did play fighting. The only reason I haven't played fighting recently is one, I'm waiting for my massage. My hands have been hurting real bad on my, like, pinky and my ring finger on my right hand. So I haven't been playing that, and also with the whole, like, controversy of Grace at first, and then after that, like, a few more involving other games. With how much Roblox was going through at the time, I was like, I need a break from Roblox, so I stopped playing a little bit. I do miss playing fighting, though. How does the body... Wait, a leg is like this, right? And then it goes inward because it curves inside. Right, and then it's the muscle in the front, right? Anatomy-wise, it's like... Kind of. I don't think that made sense. I pick up pieces of anatomy, but I'm not actually like an art student at all. Because it's like, goes here, this is the joint, and then it curves down, but the bone of this is a little bit curved as far as I know, so it curves down a little bit. I have many fighting clips, and I'm trying to find a decent Coil one. Coil is scary. I really like it, I just don't think I can do it on stream. There's just somewhere I grab people mid-air with ult. Jesus. Oh, chat. Having the mafialings as, like, your favorite character sometimes is like, ooh. It's like, it's interesting because you get, like, you get a few different interpretations. But also, like, I feel bad when someone messages me and, like, they assume I like a certain way the mafialings are portrayed, and I have to tell them, like, I don't swing, I don't like, I'm not really, a big fan of that. Where it's like, that's not my version, Because I had someone on my alt account message me saying, like, what do you call it? They saw my post of Maria and Lorenzo being made on my story. And they're like, oh my god, they're so cute. And I, like, I hearted the message, went on with my day. They later tell me, like, out of nowhere, they're like, I hope they have a kid together. I love, Wooden Crowbar. And it just, there's nothing wrong with Wooden Crowbar, but it's like, don't put that to my soldier and, like, contractee, because as far as I know, they are brothers. They are siblings. They're not getting together. I feel like that one Venom slime. It's weird because I told them, like, hey, like, I don't really, like, sorry to tell you, I don't really fuck with that ship, just to be upfront with it. And then they told me, it's okay, I won't judge you for it. And it's like, it would be weird if you did. Like, I don't know if that's just me. I want to make the head a little bit smaller, because it feels big. I'm shell shook. What do you what do you mean? That's one of the responses you can say. Yeah. They're like, I'm not gonna judge you for it. And it's like, I feel like it would be weird if you judge someone's ship for it. If it's not, like, problematic. If it's not a pro ship. What's the problem? You know? He's so tall. But that's about right, because he is actually pretty tall. Like, man, I hope you potentially don't. It's so weird. It's genuinely so. And then they say it casually too. Like, I think a lot of I need to make a post about this someday, but I've never figured out how to word it. And it's literally just like I feel like people are so comfortable online just talking. Like talking to people as if they're already friends when it's like you don't know me. I'm an adult. I am an adult you don't know. So far at least I haven't had a situation with like the first time I made my alt account, if you guys remember that story. Oof. Look at how big the head was before. And then we shrunk it. That's something I noticed with when I was like trying to get better at art, a habit I had was making the head so big. And like obviously it can be like an art style choice. But it's like wow, it really stood out. I'm gonna focus on everything else first actually. It's so funny. I keep thinking about it. So when I fleshed out Soldier, I don't know if you guys know about like his history. Cause like the way he joined the mafia was like, he was pickpocketing, right? And he encountered like that's how he met Capo, and it's spelled here, right? Where do suspenders go again? Like here? But yeah, he met Capo and Mafioso because he tried to pickpocket them. Imagine that as your first impression, pickpocketing like your future boss. Or like someone you like his family was in debt, which is why he was pickpocketing, right? Imagine pickpocketing the person you're in debt to. What a great first meeting, wouldn't you say? Anyways, I was thinking about it further, right? And it's so funny to think that like, they all get along now, but like Soldier probably did not like Mafioso back then. They're very silly. That, and also like I realized when I didn't have like a not capos, if I didn't have like Soldier's story fully planned out, The only thing I had that was very, very certain is like, okay, he has a gambling addiction. Like that was the most consistent thing. Because like, the way I viewed him at the time before everything else was like he was the only mafialing who didn't really like he was kind of on a positive light with Chance. Unlike the other two, during this time, like contract he wasn't there, right? Oh my god, chat, does any of you remember this during like animation meme? It's been so long since then. Let me anyways. I feel like that's long enough. I don't recall. It's been so long. That's how I got into glass animals. Animation memes. Okay, what was I saying? I got distracted because of the song. I'm so sorry. Oh, I want to keep that line actually, because I feel like that's consistent with the pants. Okay, shoes. Shoes. Shoes 57 says. And proceeds not to do the shoes. I don't like drawing feet. I don't wanna go down there. I'm actually gonna cut off his finger here. I drew that earlier, actually, in the other drawing. Hold on, let me pull it up. Think it's this? Yeah, this is the document. Yeah, okay. I was drawing this one, right? And when I was specifically drawing his hand, I was like, huh, kinda looks like he's missing a finger. So I may have... I might make this, like, canon. I might make that canon. I want to make all of their hands distinct somehow. Like, they all have uniforms, I want to make them somehow distinct. If I can. I'm actually gonna look up references for shoes. I ended up getting heels. That's not what I was looking for. That's the term. I'm so glad you guys can't see what I look up. So then I don't just look up something. I remember I was looking up, like, I was trying to do a cosplay for Mafioso or something. Or, like, I think I was doing his dad. And I needed, like, a shadow. So I looked up Shadow in the avatar thing. I forgot Shadow was a character from Sonic the Hedgehog. So I got like a bunch of like Shadow the Hedgehog. Did not mean for that to happen, but I mean, hey. How do you... Okay, wait. Let's say this is the ankle. Honestly, chat, I need to do like a study on shoes. And hopefully that'll translate to feet as well, because I don't want to draw feet. And I have an idea for a drawing, so that at least I'll have fun with doing shoes. Because like I have a certain visual in mind, I just haven't gotten around to it. And like if we have time, maybe I'll start that today. But we'll see how this drawing goes, you know? This is fine. Also, I've been wanting... Chat, I've been wanting to go on the Minecraft server. But I haven't. I think this is just a me issue. I don't know if this is like anyone else has experienced this, but like if I'm gonna do something, like anytime I go on that server, or like I want to go on that server, I have to remember like, oh, I gotta record by the way, so that I can like have footage for like the video I'm planning to make. But because I have to remember, oh, I have to record, it's like, oh, but storage, like I don't know how long I'm gonna record for, stuff like that. So then I don't. And then like I end up not going on in the first place because of it. And I think that's only because I have like the stress of like, oh, I don't have enough storage, like I need to record this, everything needs to be recorded. And it's so sad because there was one moment I really wish I was recording, but I didn't, simply because I was doing other things. And I just didn't get it recorded. And I'm really sad about it. I'm just gonna go with that for the shoes, okay? We're gonna go with that. And then we're just gonna adjust it if need be, right? Do this. Oh, chat, you know what I need, what I really want to do too? There's so much. There's so much I want to draw. I'm so excited for my massage. I'm so... Because, like, someone messaged me on my Etsy account once asking if I had any more designs. And I had to tell them, unfortunately, no, these are the only ones. But that reminded me, like, oh, yeah, I need to make other designs. I can't just have these ones. So I'm hoping I can make design soon. I was debating on like, oh, do I do that today or not? But like, I'm in the mood to draw soldier. So maybe like tomorrow's stream I could draw. Depends on if I want to draw or like play Minecraft. What did the shoes look like forward? I wish I had a pair. I think I understand. Like that? No. If I think about it, if I don't detail it too much and just make it the general shape of one, think about that, then I don't have to worry about it. Right? Right? I can just you know, messy's part of my art style. I can get away with that. I don't like doing these. There you go. See, it has the overall shape. I just don't zoom in, right? And I just detail the top. I just I still laugh at honestly, chat, every time I draw the mafialings, so I talked about needing to learn how to draw like muscles better, learning how to make more like muscular men, like different body sizes. It makes me laugh every time because like when you really look at their avatars, like I just hold on. Let me let me grab something. I just want to put the visual like straight up direct comparison. Same character, by the way. Same character, by the way. I love being a Roblox artist. I love. I feel like his hat would be fluffy. I know some people have added like this to the front of his hat, but I've just never added it. And I don't know if I should at this point. I don't know if I should add that or if I should leave it how I've usually been drawing it. Luckily, with how I'm drawing him now, I don't have to worry too much about facial proportions because I'm just gonna black it out most of it. So it's really just gonna look like this. Do I make him face towards... I kind of want to turn this, actually. If this ruins the work, it's fine, it's fine. We're just gonna take that. And then flip. Yeah, see, it's fine. It's salvageable. I want to yap so much about their lore, honestly. Like, I think about it, and I think about comics, and I'm like, oh, I need to make, I want to make a comic about this and that. And I remember, this is an issue that I've had, so, like, you know, I like making comics, I like making stories. What I really, really like doing is having, like, kind of like a slice of life kind of deal. And it's like, you know, like, it'll be like one-off comics, maybe some that are in a specific order. But then I have to build up to that point. So a lot of the comic ideas I have is like you have to set it up and then you can have the shenanigans later. Then you can have like the kind of like one-off stories. But then I never get to that one I never get to that part because I don't want to do the like main story. I want to do all the side quests. And it's funny, at this point I was thinking like, "Oh, maybe I should write fanfic." But I'm like, "No." I feel like if someone I'm gonna die a little bit inside if someone I know finds it and they like connect it together and they're like, wait a minute, that's 57. No, it's not. Don't I don't but that's partially because like I don't I'm not good with words. I don't like my writing for the most part. And finger there. That's definitely how you make a hand. No, it's not. Yes, it is. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Sometimes, like, you know, like the mafialings, they're wearing like black and white, right? The nice thing about it is like you don't have to. Technically, if you think about it, I could just color this, like, let's say, you know, just like straight up, like full black. I don't have to do the different colors that I usually do. And I kind of want to do that, but like there's something specific where it's like, ah, it feels too blank, like there needs to be texture. I think doing this texture that I'm doing right now for a soldier's hat fills in at least one part of it. Because his hat just never feels like one that would be completely like black. But having like certain shading or like strokes to it helps. I just feel like it'd be really textured, you know? I love how like, you know, I'm drawing him like this. But the last time you guys have seen him, like on my island, he was like breakdancing. He was breakdancing today. Like I joined just to see like the daily resets, you know, and morning market. He was breakdancing. See, I like that. I like the look of that. I don't know if it's just me, but like the texture of it looks really nice. Kind of reminds me of like newspaper in a way. I usually like, try not to use pure black. That's like a little rule that I tell myself. But sometimes I feel like maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay to break the rule this time. Also, I really like doing the even if you have like a pen, you don't need a pencil for this. I don't know if it's I don't think it's cross hatching. I think it's just hatching, but like shading like this. I like the texture a lot. I like textures. That's why I use a pencil brush. That's why, I keep all of the mistakes. Like if I draw a line, then I erase it. I like keeping that. It's like it itches your brain. I still haven't figured out what would be the hatching for this though. Would it just be pure, like, let's say I fill this up, right? Would it just be purely black? Like, I don't know about that. Like, let's say I fill that. Would that look good? I'm not sure. But I like the texture of this a lot. Like, I want to keep it. I'm gonna add a little bit more detail to the hands. Look at that. I also gave him a lot of headspace. Let me shrink this a little bit. Fit him a little bit better. If I Since his leg is moving back, I'm assuming so okay, wait. Logically, if his leg is moving back, the fabric would be on here at the very edge and then leaning down, right? Let me adjust that. That makes sense. That may I think that helps it a little bit better. I'm not sure. Honestly, I could just keep the drawing up here. I just wanted to do like a full body. But yeah, if it turns out I don't like the bottom half, at least the top half's really detailed. You know? There you go. I don't think there's any details that I add. I don't really add much to him. Really. He has his hat and he has like the bandana. He's fancy enough as is. I'm debating, do I put his okay, here's the thing. Do I put his crowbar here? Or do I put it on his back? Like do I just, How long was stream down? Are we good? Even everything went down, Jesus. Chat, how are we doing? Are we good? I can't tell because my stream things aren't. That's so weird. Even like my music up completely paused, by the way. There we go. Are we back? Are we good? I don't think you guys missed out on much because I saw stream drop when I was like fully out, so I think the most I did was just like shrink the size of his cigarette and like add smoke. I'm gonna separate this here. I'm not gonna focus too much on the details of this, actually. We're just gonna have like a general shape. Oh boy. Headache. There you go. Chat, what do we think so far? I think it's pretty good, you know? Just adjusting the legs, really? I think that should be good. When did I just realized I never erased this arrow. How long has this been here, chat? Okay, I think I'm not missing anything as far as I know. It's just the crowbar. I think, yeah, chat. Question. Did you guys get the question where I asked, what is it called? Where should I put the crowbar? Like, should I put it, what do you call it? Here or here? Like, I don't remember. I don't know, quite a couple minutes, I think. They hate me. They really do hate me. Because I want to have it kind of leaning here to really emphasize the fact that, like, he's leaning on something. But at the same time, actually, I might. I might, just to emphasize that there's, like, a wall here. The question is, how do we do that? I'm gonna start off with 2 lines. Oh yeah, I made a few things on my island. Making, like, custom things on the island are so difficult sometimes. Because I made Bloxy Cola. That actually genuinely hurt my hand for a while. I'm okay, chat. Don't be concerned about it. But, like, wow. It kind of hurt. There's like an image of, what do you call it? soldier would like just he sleeps with his crowbar or something like that. Or like there's like a few of that with like the mafialings, and I just think it's so silly. Like they just really like their weapons, you know? Now making it like aim towards, because we're trying to get this shape of it basically. You should make a cheeseburger with a bite taken out of it on your island. You're right. I was thinking like what else should I make? And I was thinking like, okay, burger. Tama explaining Tamagotchi life customization to an American. So imagine a burger. I was thinking, what other Roblox items? Because there's a slice of pizza, you know? But it's like, would you consider that enough to put that as an item? Then again, I did put a delicious bean cake as a food item. I think I might swap the location. We're gonna move this actually. Move this up here. So imagine a burger. I assume burger and pizza are probably generic enough to be regular items. True. It's like, it's more of like, oh, like, would it really obviously be Roblox? But then, you know, I just have to remind myself, it doesn't have to be. Like, okay. I'm gonna think about this. What? What is with my internet today? That's so weird. Actually, yeah, wait. I really do need to invest in, like, what do you call it? Like the Ethernet cable. I know you guys keep mentioning it, like you guys have mentioned it before in the past, but like, you know, I thought it would be fine now, but I guess not. I do need to, I need to work more. Honestly, chat, I was thinking like, oh, what if I get a job? No, but like genuinely, I did think about getting a job, but I was like, I'm gonna get stressed out and like I'm gonna struggle more than I already do. So is it worth it? And I think about that. I think we figured out how to draw a crowbar. What do we think? Do we fuck with that? Is that good? It's also really small compared to him. We're gonna size it up a bit. At least we have the general shape, right? Because, like, shape-wise, it should fit in here. But it's a little bit bigger than that. I think that should be good. Is that too big? There you go. That fits in a little bit better now. You know, at some point I wanted to learn how to draw with vectors, because if you didn't know, like, you know how if you scale something, look at the comparison of this line here Like you see that's very crisp. This is incredibly like blurry because you know you had to upscale, downsize it, whatever. You just had to scale it. So some way you can prevent that or like kind of like not let it happen is using vectors. But I never learned how to use vectors and I don't know if it's worth it. With like especially with the style that I have since it's very sketchy. Like do I do vectors or should I just like not learn it? Anyways, I think that looks pretty good. I think it looks solid. What do you guys think? Thank you for the redeem. I will stretch and I will drink water. Thank you. You know, chat, I keep trying to tell myself I gotta stretch in the morning, but I get really bad headaches. I don't know if that's just me. I just get really bad headaches in the morning and like I just can't function for a while. But at least, at the very least, whenever I stream and you guys redeem it, it helps a lot with, like, remembering. Like, it genuinely does help a lot, because I drink a lot more when I actually stream. Not being able to function is normal. I don't know about headaches, though. Damn. Can you pretend my headaches are normal? Can we pretend that? I'm kidding. To be honest, I do know there's a difference between pixel and vector images, but I have no clue how to actually make vectors anyways. I don't know either. I think that's not a vector. There's like a tool here where you can make vectors, I think. There's also this tool. I don't use it. But yeah, I don't know how vectors work. That feels like witchcraft in a way. Okay, let's see what this looks like if we start adding like a bit of shading or something, like coloring. I want to keep the coloring really simple. Keep it gray. I want to keep most of it grayscale. I think the only ones that'll stand out is like his skin. I can't believe we have two gambling addicts. It's so funny. Like, we already have Chance, right? He's already a gambling addict. Chance is in his name. Chance is his name. But no, Soldier is also one. Because like I don't know. I see him going out with Consigliere, going to casinos and scamming people. For just for the fun of it. Don't need the money. It's just for the thrill of the win. Kinda hard to stay in grayscale when they're vibrantly yellow. Here's the thing. If the like if you think about it, right? Their skin's yellow, so like most of it is grayscale, so then it'll pop out and it'll be a good contrast. I don't know how contrast works, but it's gonna look really good. It always feels weird whenever I draw them. Like, okay, I am comfortable drawing him, drawing like my Robloxians, especially since like, you guys already know they're from Roblox. But like, I feel a little awkward showing it to family members because like, I'll be proud of a drawing and then like they'll ask why are they yellow? And it's like, oh, maybe I should make like a skin tone version of them. But at the same time, like, I will say, if I make any of them have skin tone, like eventually later down the line, let's say I don't want to associate them with Roblox anymore and I make them my own OCs, if I actually end up doing that, they're gonna be tan. They're gonna be like me! Would they also be dolls like Subject 57? No way! I don't think I'd turn them into dolls. Why do I smell like fish? Like cooked fish. It kind of smells like fish and chips somehow. I'm not British! I don't... Why does it smell like that? My door's closed. Oh yeah, I still have to make 57 on the island. So far, I have been taking a break from it. So I've just been making custom things for them. I've been making them all hang out, stuff like that. I've given a bit of love to Soldier and Contractee mainly. But I think soon, maybe tomorrow or so, I'll probably add in Cool Kid and who's it? And Elliot. And then we'll finally add 57 and 92. But that's after a few days of letting the other two settle in. I feel bad because like Noli will be like, Noli is bored and wants company. And I have to like put someone with him, but I'm like, he doesn't know any of these people. Fish and chips is such a British thing to say, nor that I said fish and chips during the aquarium stream. We don't talk about it. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw the finished aquarium drawing, actually. I was gonna post it on my... You know... I'm gonna be so honest. I was gonna post it on the server. But the thing is, I didn't know, like... Ah, it's Spooky Soldier! How do you feel about Spooky Soldier? Anyways, I didn't, because I looked at it, I was like, would it be, like, do I post it in art? Do I post it in announcements? Like, what do I do? I what? It's giving the, wow, Mater, it's really nice. It's nice to be back in Radiator Springs. I'll watch you. I'm just saying, look. Soldier may have the face of a gubby, right? But he's really interesting. We love him. Mysterious. I love that the face is called Mysterious. It's been a while since the last time I watched the Cars movie, so I don't remember that scene. It's it's one of the deleted scenes, Sean. We actually did watch the Cars movie recently. Like, we watched it recently. Okay, let's add his... I hate that, like, yellows back then just kind of look like... there's, like, a highlighter yellow. And then I always end up making them, like, orangey. I will drink water. Thank you for the redeem. I hope you're doing alright, Ari. I saw you, like, message in my, like, DM something like, ah, jump scare. Saying crust after that makes me think it's not a deleted scene, but instead something else. What makes you think that? What makes you possibly think that? This is Glass Animals, isn't it? It is. I haven't listened to this one in a while. I was thinking about it. I was like looking at the stuff of like customizable stuff on Tomodachi Life, and I was like, oh, I could make like the Glass Animals album. Anyway, I realized it could be taken that way after I sent it. Yeah, that's kind of how I thought of it. Thank you for the clarification. It was like the wait a minute. Too dark. It's more orangey. I like doing Soldier's hair a lot. I like doing Soldier and Consiglier's hair a lot simply because they have stuff different than their skin tones, you know? Like Consigliere has a little bit lighter, Soldier's is orange. I forgot about this part. Shit. My wording is always so awful. No, no, it was like, you know, just people have a dirty mind. I have one. He doesn't have much. That's something interesting. That's also, I like, okay. I like drawing Soldier and Consigliere together because their difference, like the color difference on them is like interesting. Like Consigliere has a lot of white to him. Like he has his hat is the only white one out of all of them. And then like Soldier, he's more black. Like obviously he has the black hat, but he also has the scarf that covers this part. I don't know, I like them. They're interesting. Contract the guinea pig next to him or they just put him down here. Honestly, I could make a variant of this of like Contracty trying to be cool, trying to be like just the same as him. I can't remember which arm has the white one because I know I did different colored sleeves for him, but I might actually keep them both black with how this is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do another layer. I'm actually gonna just grab a dark color and there you go. Contract the guinea pig, I love him. You know, I was thinking about it. I don't know how you turn the sound of a guinea pig into like words. Cause like I could put it on my contractee, but I don't know what sound it is. Like it sounds like bubbles in a way to me, but like is it a squeak? I don't think so. A guinea pig, but it's just a miniature. They're the same. They're the same. Okay, I want to mute the colors here. So you see this. I wonder if I can just mute it. Not like that. But that is cool. I'm gonna lower the opacity. Put in like a gray. See how that looks. What do we think, actually? It's so interesting the way he finds it. Somewhere in the heart of hearts, I knew it all along. Maybe something else is time, maybe something I can find. I kind of fuck with it. Let me. All planned out, it always hard. I'm sorry, I've been gone. My throat hurts, chat. I want to talk more, a lot, like, for the most part. Let me cover all of this. Not that. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. But, I want to talk a lot, but my throat tends to hurt a lot at the same time. Like, sometimes I wonder if I'm sick, should I stream still? Like, if I'm capable, like, let's say I'm sick, but it's only my throat. Should I stream and just go quiet on my mic? Like, I don't know how you guys feel about, like, silent streams where, like, let's say I just draw or something, and then you guys get, like, a visual. Or, like, you get the audio, the background noise of, like, the music I play, or, like, whatever game I'm playing. If you still want to stream, yes, but you should rest instead. You do have a point. You do have a point. I'm pretty sure if I'm sick, you would have, like, told me to rest. You would have made me rest. I think you would have jumped me if I didn't. But, like, genuinely, is that actually a deleted scene or some sort of, what? I don't know what YTP is. I'm pretty sure it's, like, a clip that someone made. It's not actually, like, in the movie. Or at least I don't think so. Someone can, verify that. You t- Is that what it actually means? Oh, it's a meme someone voice. Okay, okay. Because I just only remember the audio tidbit. Yes, oh my god. YouTube poop. What a term. Okay, doing it like this. I don't know about you guys. I think the advice that I've heard is like if you want to put lighting, it's generally a lot easier to put lighting instead of putting shading. Like this is easier than like if you were to try to shade it. And honestly, I agree. If you were gonna do what I'm like doing, I would say to do it like this. I see those people of like they'll make videos of like this is how I do this. This is like how do you do that? Or something like that. And then I think like, oh, that's really cool. I don't have anything to teach like that. I think about making those videos, but it's like I have nothing to teach. Look at that. Isn't that good though? I feel like that's pretty clean, you know? Oh no, YPP was the first term that came to mind for a meme type video. I mean, I've just never heard of the term before, honestly. That's really all. Ooh, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna use this as an eraser. No. Okay, wait. Pen. No. Eraser. There we go. Okay, let's see what this looks like with colors on. That is really dark. But I do like the shading. I do like it. I have an idea. Not what I meant to do. We'll figure this out, chat. It's hard when, like, honestly, you're right when you said, like, you know, they're very, like, the color is very bright. The question is, do I dull it or do I just keep it, like, fully black and white? Because I don't want to get rid of the progress of, like, me and the shading. But at the same time, it's like, you know. I feel like this doesn't look that bad. It's so warm in my room. Chat! I know some of you guys said that, like, the weather is bad. Or, like, you know, it's kind of warm for you guys. It's so warm. Okay, let's see what it would look like if I started just doing the background. We'll figure out everything else in a bit. I just want to keep it like black and white. It feels weird. I don't know. Sometimes I like experimenting with colors that are more muted because I draw very vibrantly. I feel like you guys know that by now. Let me erase that. Let me actually do this method. But yeah, like a lot of my stuff is very vibrant. So I like to experiment and make things a little bit more bleak, more muddy. Because I want to see if I can make it look nice. Because that's not my style, you know? I like experimenting. In a way, it feels weird because like sometimes I'll get better at things, but then I'll regress. It feels like I'm regressing. I wonder if I can copy paste this actually. I'm gonna copy this. Paste. Change the shadow. If you guys don't know what I did, I just took the layer that was his background. But for some reason, it won't color. There it is, there it is. So I wonder if I can take the shadow, make it look nice. Do I stretch it? How does the shadow work? That feels like such a strange question to ask, you know? Because it's like, now you have this. But the thing is, how do we make it stand out? Or we could, like, have it all the way? Like, oh shit. That's not how shadows work, is it? We'll do that for now. And then we'll figure out everything else, I think. At the very least, I can adjust one of these layers. Maybe add white. There you go. I really don't know where I'm going with this. Maybe, since that's down, actually, go back to basic attack. If I put this up, that looks better, actually. Putting that against here. Wait, with the shadow that way. Does that make sense? I really gotta figure this out. Okay. Um, What is the way to balance this out? I know overlays is the thing people use. Because with overlays, you can kind of mutant the color out. I don't know if that's the right term. Does that make sense? Like overlay, the way it kind of does, it kind of like averages out the colors a little bit to make them a bit more neutral. So like, you know, if you have the darker colors, it's gonna make it all dark. But then lighter, it just makes it all lighter. Honestly, I'm worried about this part here. I don't know how the shadow works. That and does smoke have shadow? Actually, that's a good question. Does smoke have shadows? It can. It can. I might make this side a little bit lighter though. Cause like if it just feels so dark. I'm very tempted, chat. How would you guys feel? Like, if your opinion, would it be better to make him black and white instead of just like yellow? Like, should I keep the yellow and orange or should I get rid of it? That's the question. I feel like it should, but just not as dark as fully opaque solid object. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'm like slowly too bright. Seems more like it. Because this makes sense, because, okay, let's say the light is coming from here, going against towards that way. There's no light going here. But this still feels off. Loki, that's kind of why I like doing drawings where it's just the sketch. Because, like, my coloring, I don't know if you guys have ever had this issue, but it's like you draw a sketch, you think it looks nice, you add color, it doesn't look right. I have always had that issue for a very long time. This feels like it now. And I'm like debating, should I just like leave it as like shading? Should I just get rid of this? Then again, this is just like a work, like a thing for me to draw. Like just for me to enjoy. So I don't really have to follow any kind of As for the yellow, it does stand out a bit, but I don't think fully black and white would look right either. I don't know though. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll figure out the border. I feel like there's like a lot of space. Look at this. There's a lot of space where you can put stuff here. You can put it there. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing with this yet, but we'll see. I think we're just gonna continue messing around with the colors. I don't want to give up on this drawing. I don't want to be like, ah, let's leave it as is. We're gonna be fine with it. Because, you know, I need to get better. I should be getting better. Like, I want to get better. Let's try adding another layer. Maybe add like a strong light of some sort. See how that looks, right? And let's remove every layer. Except for the base. So then we'll just work with light. Honestly, this makes me want to learn color theory, but I don't know if it's just me. I watch videos on color theory. It just never clicks. There's not... I don't know if it's like maybe my... I don't think it's my attention span. But it's like, I don't know, there's just something that feels off. Always missing something. I don't feel as attached to it as other things. But I do want to learn it. The most I understand is like, you know, you can make grays look like other colors. And I did use that with my aquarium drawing. There's a gray color in there that looks like a reddish kind of thing. It's gray. Don't know how. What I might start doing is, what do you call it? Do you guys know when, like, if you color black and white, I think it's called like a hue something. Let me check. No, you can make a gradient map. I might start actually doing that. Like, I didn't want to use it mainly because I want to get better at using colors. You know. But I think I might actually start using gradient maps. I just never liked working with them. But if that's what it leads to, then like, you know what? I'll learn gradient maps. Never heard of a gradient map before? Okay, wait. Let me fix this up real quick. Let me show you guys something. This is actually how I colored the, you know, the ending, beginning, and pause stream like visual. I actually use gradient maps for that. So let's see what this looks like first, just to be sure. Color dodge. That is so bright. Oh Jesus. Did you say radiant map? No, gradient. You got it right, gradient. Let me make some adjustments. Let me erase some things. That. So this is my shading. Along with this. I'm gonna erase this. Merge these two. Okay, so we have like shading all in one layer, right? Let me actually... I wanna... Hold on, let me mess with this a little bit. Okay, put that all together. Multiply, normal. It doesn't... actually, we might keep the normal. I'm not sure. We'll do that, right? You guys won't be able to see the thing, but there's the shading. Shading alone, there's no other colors, right? So if I go into the settings, I don't think you guys can see me pulling it up, but you go to filter, and you go to map, there's something called a gradient map. Do you see how that changed? You can change the gradient. Let me see if I can... Yeah, you can change you can adjust a lot of things. There's gradient presets. I can change it however I want. Do you see? Like, it's very easy to color. I am Fish. Hi, Rainix. How are you doing? Do you think there's like a philosophical book about fish? No, there's a game that's called like how something with fish. It was the same creators of mouse washing. But yeah, this is how gradient map works. Ooh. Oh, we could put like a hint of yellow. Stop making it black and white. The walking fish. The walking fish too. What do you mean the walking fish? I don't remember how I did it last time, but it seems like they changed. But yeah. I wonder actually. Dun, dun, dun. The walking fish too. What do you mean? Now I kind of want to change the color. Hold on. Interesting. We're falling. I put that over. I'll do color. Interesting. What's up, chat? It is I-57. Today we are playing the Walking Fish 2. Are you taking over my stream? Is this what's happening? Hey, perfect timing since I just finished using mouthwash, rinse, whatever. What timing? On the sun of fire. I'm dying. Okay, changing it to color does not really do much. Music matter. The Walking Fish is a psychological horror game consisting fish. I'm very scared. I'm 57. I feel like if what do you call it? So, you know on Tomodachi Life how you can give catchphrases? There's a catchphrase that's like, I'm name. So like if you had SpongeBob, I'm SpongeBob. I feel like you would do that with my me. You'd be like, you'd make my me be like, I'm 57. I'm playing the walking fish. It feels like we're dying. Sparkles. What is the song? It is Dream Suite in C major. And I played the song so much during a certain part in my life, to the point that I remember a specific server I used to play on when I, you know, Hawaiian Beach, basically. Ooh, I kinda like that. I see the fish. Are we having two streams in one? You're just like I think what I might have to do is do like a white outline, so I'm just gonna like, what is the song about? There's a really good deep dive on the album Miracle Musical that I unfortunately do not know, but I'm probably sure you'd be able to find it on YouTube because there's information to this. I just don't know it. I know more of the like there was one song that they have in the album, and I know that one more than this one. Smells fishy. Fishy. We did smell fish earlier. Music murder. Trust me, I'm 50. Stop! Stop! You stop mimicking me! Hello, oh my god, hi Pegs, how are you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do... Actually, that is a good idea. Okay, okay. I feel like we have to stop worrying about the colors. We're gonna deal with the colors later. But what we can work on right now is like just highlighting this. Good, good. I've been on finals prep. Hell, oh my god, I hear about finals everywhere. Is it really that hellish? I'm so glad I'm not in school. I'm doing good. We're struggling. Okay, we're making this. I'm struggling with colors. But it's okay. We got this, chat. I'm doing very good today for I am Stop, Rainix! I'm gonna let you have the 50 I am 57 roll eventually. And I wonder when. I'm not even gonna tell you when. It's both prep on my masters and making finals for students. Both sides hate me. Why do you do this to yourself? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. That sounds like hell. I don't know how you manage that and then like manage to go at conventions too at the same time. Speaking of which, I'm so sad I missed the conventions this year for mine. If you're watching 57 literally, does that mean we're currently watching 75? That's right. I'm 75 and I'm gonna say a mean word. I'm gonna What's what 7? I can't even act like 75. I couldn't. What would 75 do? I can't see that. In this state I'm living in. It's 2 days after end of school year. It's just going to be naps the whole 2 days. Man. We haven't talked to each other in a while, and then like all I hear is like, oh yeah, I'm in hell. I'm in Seems so fun. Yes, I am 50. Stop! While you're having finals hell, I have a fish impersonating me. I have a fish impersonating me. We do gotta yap soon. It's been so long. Every time, okay, this can't just be me. Every time I say it's been so long, the song, the FNAF fan song, like FNAF 2 fan song, flashes into my mind. I cannot be the only one who thinks of this. Sushi up. Rainix, how do you feel about that? 57 is not a number, is impersonating me. 57. How do you feel being turned into sushi? Which one are the real 57? Yes. Lovely. Quick, 57, what's your favorite ship? That's how you tell me apart, okay? Also, yes, I do always think of the stuff. We love association. I feel like that did a lot. That is a lot better. Having the white outline. Let's work on the background a little more. I want to add a bit more texture. I am the new Dev Fishy7 CEO. Fuck, he's good. God damn it. How do I compete against that? Because I would say the exact same thing. Dang, I think we found the real 57. Chat! You gotta believe me. The 57, that is a I didn't think that was possible. 57, that is a number? Blasphemy. Oh my god, chat. My younger sister needed help with homework, and when I helped her, I felt so smart. I was like, damn, yeah, I still got it. It was really simple math, but like, I really felt like, oh, I'm doing so good. I'm so good. That's taboo. Gasp. How do we feel about the drawing so far? What do we think? I want to put like soldier's name here. What was the math about? Let me draw it out. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know the words for it. I just know how it went. Let me y equals let's put random numbers. This, graphing it, and turning from that to like something like what do you call it? Wait, no, it was like x2. Shit. Okay, wait. Replace. Okay, this. I'm not including that. So x2. Um. And then plus. Shit. 4 times 4, 16 plus 19. Basically that. This was the math. Like converting to this and then graphing this. She just needed a little bit of help with that. And honestly, I don't know. There's something about math where I like those kinds of stuff. I like filling in the equations. Math was the only subject I was good at like school, basically. Besides like art when I had the chance. I want to make the yellow a bit more grayish. Quadratic. Yeah, I think it was the quadratic one formula. All I know is that I like math. I finished math like a year earlier than like the rest of my classmates. That's all I know, really. That's all I know. I'm pretty sure the only other people who did that were like when they were in the same class as me, so I think that was only like 4 people. Because I remember 4 specific people. Nope, I was one of the 4 people. 3 people that did that. Bluefish versus red. What is that supposed to mean? Bluefish versus redfish. 1 fissa? 2 fissa? How do I make blood look convincing? Also, the shadows. The part of the objects touching the wall should have a shadow right next to it. You're fucking right. Oh my god. Hold on. Make the blood purple. Why he orple? Why he Why purple? Brown undertones for the blood? You are right. It's fresh. Kind of. I'll figure that one out. Hold on. Shadows, we need to I need to understand this. Hold on. So if that's right, this should actually be curved a little bit. Wait. Yeah, that's how shadows work. Silvermane, you genius. So, okay, wait, this part. So he's kind of leaning forward here. How the fuck do I move this shadow? Hold on. Oh boy, don't you love doing art? Okay. I have an idea and it requires the liquefy tool. I'm really scared because I don't like the liquefy tool. Does anyone have any tips on that? Nope, we're using the mesh. I don't care. I don't care if this doesn't make sense. We're gonna use this. I am no artist, so no. Give the blood a— Why do I have to give a blood a ponytail? Can I ask your reasoning for this? I'm very curious. 57 is struggling. Miss Rabbit has fainted. Miss Rabbit has fainted again. Miss Does any of my art tips, like, anytime I ramble about art, does it help? Like, genuinely asking, because I'm very curious, because sometimes I do ramble. And I wonder, it's like, wow, is this good advice? Yeah, this one in chat is obviously the 57 is a number. The one we're watching is 57 is not a number. Thank you. Thank you. I can't believe there's a number out there. Horrifying. Stuff now and then. And nothing you'd miss, but it means the world. How come I can't draw blood, but I can draw, like, other not safe for work things? This sucks, man. I should have been drawing the blood. I draw mafia characters. I need to know how to do this. I'm gonna look up blood spatter, actually. I used to be really interested in more horror kind of stuff. Hence, remember that art study that I did on, like, a slab of meat? Blood spill. There's a blood spill kit, chat. Do you want to buy a blood spill kit? Not what I was looking for, but 57 studying process meat. I kind of was. I genuinely took a picture of like a slab of I had a picture of a slab of meat and then I did like a study on it to try to figure out realism that way. Did it work? I don't know. I feel like drawing gay Roblox characters helped my art a little bit more than that, but who knows. I don't even want to add too much attention to it. I don't want to draw too much attention. It's only here just to really, you know. That works. Okay. I want to mute the colors a little bit. But this doesn't cut it. Do I overlay? No. Saturation? No. Multiply. Erase the one from here. I did not expect Toxic to play. Can you tell I don't have control over my, I'm gonna skip this one, actually. Oh my god, there's a lot of- okay, wait. Hold on. We'll do this one. Oh. Make noob and mafioso process- No! No! It's very cute. Noob and Mafioso as processed meat blocks are not very cute. Now, Mafioso would do that to you know, the people who owe him debt. It for I am 57. Rainix, can you do me a favor really quick? Can you do like exclamation mark roulette real quick? Can you just do that for me? Fuck, he lived! God damn it! Also, thank you for the redeems, Korok. I will stretch and I will drink water. New that's 57 is not a number inside the dish. I don't like that. I don't like I want my new debt to stay perfectly intact and not turn into meat processed meat blocks, okay? 57's inside. See, that's what happens when you if I fall over, if I fall down the stairs and like my porcelain body breaks, it's just gonna be a bunch it's just gonna be a mess. And you guys are gonna get to clean it up. I'm kidding. 57 is just flesh on the inside, right? Correct. That is a nice color. Oh, this looks like, Maria and Lorenzo. Overlay. Fleshy doll. This on the inside. Let's add a bit of color. What do we actually, chat? What do we feel about that? Do we prefer black and white, or do we prefer a hint of color like this? I feel like if I made gore art of 57, I'm allowed to do that. I'm the creator. But if I did that, I feel like it would look really interesting. I could make it really artistic, honestly, if you ask me. Hint of color, you prefer that one? Okay. Let's see how we can make it nicer, though. I really want to emphasize. I want to make. Ah, fuck. I'm gonna drop the color real quick. Oh, this used to be my favorite, like, Arctic Monkey song. For I am 57 and not 75. I will prove you wrong one day. You may like New Dead, but that's all you have for you. You know, I could draw, like, if we had time, I would add Contract T here and, like, make a variant of this drawing with Contract T. And he would not look very, scary. He would just, he genuinely, okay. This guy, soldier, scary, and then after that, like, oh, let's put Contract T here. Do you think this guy could harm anyone? I don't think so. Look at the difference. Look at the difference! I know how to draw beans, mafia beans. I'm gonna eat the beans. I also want to mention, friendly reminder for everyone. He is the same as this guy. Oh. I love them dearly. Okay, let's try to add the color back. What if we do red? Let's try red. That's really dark. Oh yeah, every person who's gotten like who's went ahead and bought like the mafialing pins any time they bought any, I may or may not have drawn little like mafialing beans on a thank you note. I love them dearly. It's great. Ooh, wait, chat, what do we think of this? Have a little bit of light here. What do we think of that, actually? I wanna turn the blood, actually. I'm gonna turn it into a more black color. We're just gonna keep it like that. I kind of fuck with this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what songs to play. Because, like, these songs are starting to lean. Actually, we're gonna do. I wanna listen to this one, but that's because it's stuck in my head. Watch me start handpicking the songs. I wonder if we can make it more blank. Hold on. More grayish, you know? Genuinely, what do we think of this? Like, I do like this. I'll pick the color from before. I wanna tug on like his ponytail. I wanna See? Honestly, highlights save me a lot. Does 57 wear Ushankas? No. 57 doesn't like wearing hats, actually. A fun. $57 doesn't. No! 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 57 is not bald. I'm proud of it. Stop! Stop! 57 is not bald. I feel like this finally... I don't know, I feel like this is good. This feels like... I'm not sure. I want to fill in the sides here, but I actually don't know what to fill it with. Honestly, what do we think? I think it came out a lot better than I thought it would be. So I'm quite glad. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The thing is, what do we do for like 30 minutes? Because this is done, basically. Should we just draw more soldier? Just more soldier being scary. I realized I didn't put music, so you have to. Okay, shoot. Hold on. I know exactly where to go. Okay. Give 57 a fedora. Why would 57 wear a fedora? Well, I will call you darling, and everything will be okay, 'cause I know that I am yours and you are mine. And then I will take a walk. He feels like he would be on a cover of a magazine, and we love that for him. You know? Not what I meant to do. I wonder what it looks like without that. I'll add this. I don't like adding words here, so. I'll do it off stream when I'm not perceived. Let me save this real quick. Okay. Yeah. What should we draw? Do you guys like it? I hope you guys liked it. I think it turned out different than I thought it was gonna end up, but I'm glad. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I think I'm just gonna add a few more scars. I'm always like this. Oh, we're finally done with drawing. Actually, let's add a little bit more. Let's do this and that. 57 can't stop drawing. 57 has a fish, you're right. How was I supposed to know? One day I'll make a full proper scar chart for all of them. But for now, this will do. I can't believe these are my sketches. Honestly, I like doing sketches like this. I will be posting these separately. Or I'll post these all together. 57. I don't know. There's something so fun of drawing soldier like this. Like there's I don't know. It's so I don't know the words. Please load. There we go. Fish. Fish. There you go. Is that sufficient? Do we fuck with 57 as a little wooden fish? Wait, the tail as a bow is amazing. The tail is like a mechanical part. I want to put contracting. I just want to see the comparison. Because you see how he looks? Still cool, I guess. You don't like it? You can pretend it's a bow. May contract be a fish? I'll do that, actually. There you go. My son! Son! I thought you said concrete fish. That'd be very heavy to swim. Make Nuva fit. Oh god. See, Noob gets a top fin because that's their little hair. I'm making everyone a fish. Yup. I guess we're making everyone fish. How do I make Noob separate? I guess Noob will have like stripes. Make Mafias a fish. I'm making them be a fish and gay. I'm so green. I'm so green. Beautiful. Make a really green fish. How do I do that? Hold on, I gotta give the contract to a friend. Wait, I have a drawing idea. Hold on. Hold on, let me finish this one. Okay. I have hold on, I got this. I'll do it from memory. Before I make a really green fish. Do you guys know what I'm drawing? I've never drawn one before. Hold on. Koroks fish. Koroks fish. Is this wait, what do you mean Koroks fish? Is this it? No, seal. Seal! It's a seal. I can't draw seals. Seal soldier. Sealger. Wait, hold on. I have to look this one up. I guess this one. I'm not making 57 British. That too far, man. Must a little bit. How do I add a tail? I think you guys can figure out who this is if I add stripes. Fish inside chips. No. No, are we chat, we're gonna cook these fish actually. We're gonna cook them and you're gonna eat them. And you're gonna tell me, thank you, Korok. No, not Korok, sorry. Thank you for this. Yes, it is a catfish. Yes, it is a catfish. I feel bad. Ow. I hurt my hand. Anyways. Yummers, you say thank you for the meal. Salamat sa pagkain. That's how you say it in Tagalog. Oh yeah, I gotta make one green. Contracty's favorite color is green, by the way, so I'm just gonna... Ida Takima, stop! Ida Takima. Look at how scary he- I don't know, look at this. I like drawing him like this. Okay, I love the mafialings as silly little creatures, and like, you know, they're silly guys. And like, you know, that's fun, but I also really like seeing them like actually be like someone you would consider in the mafia. Scary fish. I could. Scary fish. 57, can you hit a high A flat? What does it sound like? I don't know what a... I have my range written down somewhere. I'm not gonna grab it right now, but I have my range written down because I was curious at some point. He's trying so hard to look like mad. Wait, let me try to give him like a frown. He's trying his best. It sounds like Teto screaming. Well, Teto can scream in many notes. He's trying his best to make them. He's trying so hard. Guys, tell Contracty, you're so scary. You're so It's even funnier that like his tie is like in the shape of a bunny, but it also makes him look like less threatening. Ah, so scary. Thank you, thank you. He's so scary, isn't he, chat? He's so... I need to, you know that one image? I'm crying in the ear. But that one image where it's like, you know, they're like laughing, right? Like point laughing, right? And then after that there's someone standing here. And like they look at the person. And then they end up like being serious. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like this trend. That, but like it's him. These two. I'm gonna leave that there. That was quick drawings, but it's like very clear. I think what I'm drawing. Ah, fear! I'm so fucking scared. As you should be. He's so scary, chat. He's so scary. I'm so German. Stop. I'm so German. Wait, he is German. Chat. Contract is German. Like part German. I need to fix his hair. Why does he look like that? I'm so green. No, you're not. No, 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 no. Where's the horror tag when you need it? I'm evil and I don't put the horror tag. 57 is problematic medias. Oh my god, I'm gonna get cancelled. Gasp. 57 gets banned off Twitch 5 seconds later. Sorry, chat, I have to end stream. Someone, one of the people at Twitch told me to end it. No more fun and games. I want to fluff his hair so badly. Like, I genuinely need to make it more fluffy. Oh, I thought you were gonna go to say, someone's knocking on my door. Oh god. I'm making a call-out post on my twitter.com. Oh no, I'm gonna get cancelled. It's okay, my loyal fans are gonna defend me. And I'm not gonna say anything about it, and we're gonna push it under the rug because that's what a lot of controversies do. Look at the difference in them, okay, right? Like, look at the... I'd like to make an announcement. Sonic the Hedgehog pissed on my fucking wife. It's so hot in my room! Oh my god. Can I turn it on? Oh, thanks, fuck. 57, should I make a 57 cosplay? If you do, could you show me? I genuinely want to see that. Shadow? It's Shadow? Fuck! I thought it was Sonic. Shadow the Hedgehog pissed on my fucking wife. 57, the Chimchu is a bitch-ass motherfucker. They pissed on my fucking wife! Oh my god! That is a beautiful chat. Look at that! Look at... It's like seeing a tiny dog get angry at you versus seeing like a really big dog get mad at, get upset with you. Don't let them dull your spark, my son. He still, chat, he also has, you just reminded me, he literally still has the light in his eyes. Like, unlike everyone else on the island, literally everyone that's part of the mafia does not have any light. Like, you can see it the most in Consigliere because his eyes are so blank. Too strong anyway. He's trying his best to be so angry. I love him so much. Cause like Consigliere is like, if I remember from his, if I can capture the vibe of his me. 57, is it odd to wear suits 24/7? Probably to the normal folk, but like, I don't think so. I mean, like, it probably comes off as weird, but I think like that's fine. Fashion, exactly. You're just always fashionable. Someone calls you, oh my god, we're like our house is burning down, and then you run out. You're the only one fully dressed because it was in the middle of the night. Because you were wearing a suit, you know? I don't know why I came to that idea. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, chat. I don't take the vest off. What do you mean? And the time, there you go. True, true. Oh, this feels like old anime art style. Oh god, what did I do? Let me adjust the eyes. Like, there's nothing wrong with that art style, it's just not my art style, so it feels very jarring. I don't wear the entire suit, it gets extremely hot where I live. Yeah, I don't know how someone could wear a suit in like really hot weather. I would be impressed, but also really concerned. That's why. It's because the eyes are too big. That's also another thing. I make the eyes too big sometimes. Not say stop! Would not encourage that. Would not. Why is it? I feel like Consigliere is always the hardest one to draw. There's something with him. I don't know what's with him. Don't stop running. Can I opt out of that activity? You really okay. Let me finish this up, okay? I'm not doing his hat. You're not making me. You can't make me. Fish sweeping time. Do you see how blank his eyes are? Like, especially when I add this. Like, they're very blank. Okay. Anyways. Minesweeper. Last Minesweeper. Man. more of her love. Give eyes to the eye. What do you mean by that? Let's see if I can do this fast. You said you love you, no time. Them eyes on top of the eyes. Tumor! Tumor! I need to add Andrew to my island. That reminds me. I can speedrun this. No, I can't. We're really behind on time. Shit. Shoot. This, that. There you go. 180, that is... Okay. We could have done better. We could have done better. But it's okay. It's okay. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna end stream now. There you go. How did you feel about your final Minesweeper game? I hope it was good. Fish, fish. Chat, give us a fish and a gubby. Oh, would a fish and a gubby together be a seal? That's the real question. I'm gonna leave that to you guys for you guys to decide. Okay, I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go rest. Goodbye, goodbye, chat. Make sure you guys eat if you haven't already. Drink water, and I will see you all next time. Don't know if we're gonna draw or play Minecraft. I'm kind of tempted to play Minecraft, but we'll see. Okay, take care, everyone.